Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies with gentle hands. Today is Friday, April 11th for me. It's currently 20:54. So I haven't really been filming a lot of stuff. I haven't really been participating in the market all too much. Maybe just like one small run here, one small run there, but since it was the last day of the week, and this was CPI week and also a huge week for the markets because Trump did like a 90-day lift on the tariffs, which sent prices like really high, really fast. We did a month's worth of price action in one day. I think it might have been one session. In the morning session we moved so much handles. It was a month's worth of price action in one day. So I just haven't really been wanting to participate all that much. However, I started learning still the same teacher, just a different lecture series, the 2022 model. Just starting off, he goes over some really basic, simple concepts that I now understand a lot better. Like, let's say I started off watching the 2022, and I haven't traded before, I wouldn't really understand what he was talking about. But since I watched the 2024 version and I'm looking back at the 2022 version, I'm able to grasp what he's saying a lot stronger. So like he's giving, you don't really realizing it if you're watching it for the first time, you don't understand what he's talking about, but he gave me a lot of good tools to use or things to look for. And immediately once I learn something that I think will help me, I go into the charts and try to apply it and use it for real. A lot of the things that I've learned from him I already use. But he went over market structure shift, and I found that pretty interesting, and I'll use that on the second half of the video. This video's, it's like 30 minutes long, but the execution actually only comes down to like a couple minutes. It's just that it just takes time for the trades to pan out for sometimes. And as you can see here, I'm trading within the macro, 650 to 710. I believe it's this one, or this one might be 550 to 610. Yeah, I was on the charts early today. Just been kind of chilling. I'm probably gonna post this video tomorrow because next week I'm going to the Philippines and I won't be able to trade as much, which is fine. I think it would be good to let the market settle down, kind of flatten out. I can kind of see that they've simmered down. At least in pre-market, I was pretty comfortable. Nothing too crazy looking in the pre-market. The pre-market is always usually a little bit more quiet. But once the opening bell, and just to fill you in real quick, the new day opening gap low, I believe it's new day opening gap, might be new week. I'm using that as a catalyst to send price higher. As you can see, it trades through it, and then it goes down to a discount, and it fails to touch the low, and then it goes back up to the high, uses the high to propel price higher once again. I'm anticipating another discount here. So you'll see, and I was going to move in for a deeper discount because I wanted to get a better price, but price got there before I could modify my order, which is fine. But now I'm 2 contracts in at really just an average price. I say that's a fair market value. I have my stop loss really far for now because you can just tell that the way I'm trading here, it's not as tight as I would like because of what I've been seeing this past week with all the volatility. I mean, I saw one candle move like 60 handles in like 10 seconds, you know. So it's just not it's still not very healthy market conditions, but the concept that I just learned is pretty plain and simple. And there it goes, using the high of that new day opening gap as a catalyst to send price higher. So that's what helps me keep confidence in this trade. At first I was kind of like, what the heck, because I didn't get a good discount on the second contract, but still feeling pretty confident in the trade. But yeah, I started the 2022 lecture series from ICT. Starting off really great. He's really he's really clear in this lecture, and the videos are a lot shorter. That's one thing I really like about it, because the videos in the 2024 lecture were like literally 3 hours long, which is good. You'll see in the next trade that I take, the stuff that I learned in the 2024 lecture does help me kind of have an x-ray view on price. So you don't really have to use all of his concepts, but if you have a good understanding of all of his concepts, it gives you a really this is because I was watching one of his videos while trading at the same time, kind of just like listening to him in the background, because not everything he says is super pertinent to your it's not going to be super impactful on your trading ability. Then I should click back to the screen. Yeah. Then we get, you can see price goes into a discount to hit the high of the new day opening gap and then expands. I do like seeing that. And with this expansion, I'm capturing a lot of handles within this trade, within these two contracts. So I do take one contract off. I'm pretty sure I do, yeah. My stop loss is still way too wide. I think after that expansion I should have shortened it up. So here's a PD array that price had traded to, and now it's using it. So I think I take a partial here, or yeah. So my 75 rule, price is really close to 75. My exit on the first contract is actually pretty poor. I'm just getting ready to take that partial. I should have took it there. That's close enough for government work, but I didn't, and I get a worse exit more near the halfway mark. But as you can see, the volatility I've been seeing in the previous week has made me more fearful of what price is going to do, because I know what the PD arrays are supposed to do, and they're doing it now, but they were doing it throughout the week, but it was a lot more violent and a lot quicker, much too quick for me to react to. You never want to make rush decisions while entering or exiting a trade, but it's just, you can tell, like and then here I do a really smart thing, because if price is going to break through those PD arrays so close to that liquidity there, then it's not really a trade I find super favorable. But there I get my 75 mark, so that would have been a much greater exit, or something I should have waited for. It's really close to my target here, and I'm not sure if it hits it now or in the next candle, but I do get prepared to close the trade, but it ends up closing itself out. It's like so close. You see that? It's kind of annoying to me. Like when I see that, it kind of makes me want to just get out the trade, but I really am considering it right here, because it's just it's like one tick off from my target, so it's kind of like might as well take that before I can do it. I know it looks like I clicked it, but I didn't. The limit order got executed. So that was like a small little capture of price action. I like doing those. Like, 20 handles here, 20 handles there, which is, you saw it's an absorbent amount of money. Because it's just such a killer setup there, using the new day opening gaps. They're always being used for such like bread and butter trades like that. It's kind of insane. I'm pretty sure it ends up taking that liquidity up right there, that high right there to the left. Not the tallest one, but like that's what I got out at. But it ends up going higher and taking out some of that wick that you saw. Ow! Holy cow, it's cold in here. Yeah, I'm going to the Philippines next week, so I won't be able to film a lot. I don't think. Yeah, I probably won't have any Wi-Fi for my computer out there. Okay, so this is the next trade. Not very much as in terms of, $800 and something is still pretty good, but I think I shortened that up a little bit. So this one, it takes out the swing low to the left. You can't really see it, but it takes out a swing low. There I go, shortening that up, making sure I get my limit order hit. So there's liquidity resting above inefficiency. That's what I kind of already knew that, but that's the first time he said it that way, right? So he always said like buy stops near this fair value gap, but for me what clicked more is when he said liquidity near inefficiencies. So now that's kind of what that's what I'm gonna gear my focus towards, because when there's liquidity, let's say you have liquidity right under or right above an inefficiency, and right above that inefficiency is a new day opening gap, which is a strong form of inefficiency. So that to me is price is high. There's high probability that price is going to seek that liquidity in that area. So that's kind of the trade idea I had in this trade, which in this trade I got bad execution. So you see how low my price is. So really I bought cheap to sell cheap instead of buying expensive to sell cheap. That's what you're looking at right here. That's why I'm taking so much heat. But you'll see that long green wick there. I use that as kind of like a barrier, I guess you could say. I can see price banging it with its wicks, and the bodies kind of go over it a little bit, but not too aggressively. So a good telltale sign that price doesn't want to go in that direction is the fact that it won't go past the halfway point of that long wick. It's something that he taught in his 2024 mentorship, and it's something that I'm using the 2022 and the 2024 now to kind of combine and give me some solid trade ideas. So you see how it bangs it there, but the bodies aren't closing above the halfway point, which see how close that price got to my stop loss. The fact that the bodies stayed under the halfway mark of that wick provided me the reassurance I needed to hold on to this trade, because it got really close to my stop loss. I could have just closed out for a smaller loss, or trust that the liquidity resting above an inefficiency is a big draw for price. And it does take a bit to pan out. It's kind of like in a holding pattern. That's why trading takes a lot of patience, because you're not always going to get what you want right away. But if you have a solid trade idea and a solid understanding of price, you're not going to win every time, but you'll definitely see some progress over time. So here I'm just waiting. To be honest, I was pretty sure price was going to go here, but still the fact that it's kind of like stuck on this inefficiency, I don't really like that at all. But yes sir. Yeah, I'm about to go to the Philippines. If I die in the Philippines, just want everyone to know that it probably sucked over there. I'm just kidding. Nah, I just want everyone to know that I probably was having some type of fun if I died doing something dangerous. So also, for the record, I'm not gonna die, to be honest. There's no way a man like me dies. But in the case that someone does something so terribly wrong with that and I end up dying in the debris, just want everyone to know that I love them. And that if you watch these videos, thank you. No, not many people do, but I don't really make them to be really seen, I guess. I make them to have a record of what I'm going to be doing for probably a really long time now. And I think it'll be pretty cool to look back and see how far I've came. If I record it and publish it, no one will be able to say that I just started doing this shit. Whoa. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. It's so damn cold in here. God. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. So now that I leave this inefficiency, I would like to see price get really heavy. And I'm surprised that it still takes 10 minutes from here. I must take some more heat somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do, yeah. I think price gets back up. It gets back up to some premium pricing, which I should have gotten at, but I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Since you're pretty ass, as you came through the door. Everyone's out drinking tonight because it's our first day of freedom. Oh my god, what's up? Hello. Me, I'm more of a slow cook guy. I like the slow cook, you know. When I saw this, I was like, bruh. I was like, how are you gonna trade below the inefficiency and then come back up? But it's just price trying to get into, trying to buy in, trying to go short at a higher price because it's going to go lower. It's getting prepared to go lower, so it goes up to get a premium price because it's going to go short. And you know, when you're shorting something, the higher you buy it for and the lower it gets, the more money you make. So that's price, just it's pricing into the midpoint of that wick there, trying to get that, because that, since price is not below that PD array, because that premium array, that long wick is not a premium array for price because price is below that. If price was above it, it would be considered a discount array because it's going below to hit it and then to get a discount and then to expand higher. But as you see on the right side, there was a big sweep of liquidity on the 15-minute chart. There's a big sweep of liquidity, those relative equal highs to the left. It hit these PD arrays and then waterfall down. It came back up. That's where we currently are right now. So where you see it, the right side, the 15-minute, where price is at right now, that's where we are on the left side in the 1 minute. Seen your pretty ass soon as you came through the door. And here I make it easy to see. I measure the wick out, and you can see that. Wait, what the heck? I don't know if I measured that right or not, but I think I fucked up the measurement. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But the bodies, the point is that the bodies are staying below the midpoint. which to me is like it's just telling me that price really doesn't have the strength to get much higher. So what are you gonna do about that, huh? So you drop your knee as soon as you can feel the dawn. But see how it's like ranging a lot to the right? I think that's like 10 minutes of ranging, which I hate. I hate when price does that. It's like edging. It's like edging you. Which is pretty lame. 7 more minutes in the video. You'll see. I promise you'll see some execution here. This was in the same trading session. Kind of just been chilling today, messing around, watching YouTube, and going to the charts during the macros, seeing if there's any opportunities to get into price, anything that's really worth it. And for me, both these trades kind of just stuck out to me. Kind of easier to see when there's not a fucking huge volatile bars going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, when it's like so volatile, it makes it hard to recognize some quality setups. But it seems like this morning is kind of, you know, it's kind of just flowing, kind of maybe getting back into the groove for Friday. You know, it's real chill, nothing too crazy. A lot of craziness happened this week already, so I think it's kind of a little exhausted maybe. And but I don't foresee it being over. I think there's still a little bit more to come. I hope that it does get back to normal soon, so I can just start learning a normal, healthy market to see there. There, I was like, okay, if it closes above this, I'm low-key cooked. But see how the body's kind of just like chilling, you know, like it's kind of just like not that deep, you know, like it's like weak buy side that you see. It's like all skinny and shit. It's like small buy side, like, you know what I'm saying? I might have one body close above it. I'm not sure. I don't think so though. I think it kind of unravels in a second here.
Sorry.
Oops. Okay, so the body closes below the halfway point, as you can see. So that kind of you know, tips its hand. It's gonna tip your price is gonna tip its hand eventually. Your job is to identify that and take advantage of it. You want to exploit price action for, you know, because it's exploiting you. You know, it's trying to take advantage of you. So you gotta take advantage of it. You're literally trading against a robot. That's like really hard. It's like trying to play chess against a robot. It's kind of difficult, but it's really difficult. It's the same thing here, except chess. I don't think chess robots can really be manipulated. I think they're kind of just programmed to find the best pattern on the board and, you know, beat you the fastest way it can. It does that, and it's manipulated by manual interference. So it's kind of, you know, kind of harder than chess. But either way, there's just things that they can't hide, and if you can see those things like this happen. And I'm not saying that I get these trades every single time I hop on the charts. I've lost throughout this week trying to fucking ride this fucking wave of volatility that's been happening because of Trump's tariffs. Trust me, I got burnt. I felt some burn. And it's not that. I don't want to show that stuff. It's just like I don't really want to make a lot of videos. Like it's cool to make, but I really just making it for me, for my record. And sometimes it's a lot nicer just to trade and not record and not show your executions. But I know one day I'll be doing this a lot heavier, So I'm trying to get into another, because here, price to me, that's me, is saying I'm going lower, bitch, whether you like it or not. So I'm trying to put a sell order in. It's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. And the video ends shortly here. I don't get that sell limit, which would have been nice if price kind of tipped it and then fell through into my profit, but one contract is good enough. I traded 3 contracts today, and today was all dubs. I didn't take any more trades than this, and just like that, kind of just goes. And it ends up going a little bit lower. It's to that little green box right there. So it trades to. That's it for this video. I end it here. That's it. That's all I wanted to show. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.